to avoid including other participants in images, particularly if those images are being shared with family and friends or through social media platforms. And at this event, anyone wishing to use photographic devices to take photos or images or videos are reminded that they should complete the permission slip, which is available at the spectator entry desk. So, as I said, good afternoon and welcome to everybody. It's a pleasure to see so many swimmers here this afternoon. Huge thank you to our technical officials and all other volunteers who are helping us run this meet this afternoon. My name is Jackie Smith, and leading us through, assisting me this afternoon is Robert Taylor. I will introduce to you our senior officials before we get started. Our referees this afternoon for session 1 are Ross Stewart and Hazel Hastings. Our starters are David Chambers and George McLeod. So we'll shortly get started, and we kick off this afternoon with the females 11 and over 400-meter freestyle.
So Heidi Shaw, reserve, goes in lane 1 from lane 96. 2, Chloe Semple, Rutherglen. 3, Ruby Hunter, Hamilton Bass. 4, Suit Hazel Chew from lane 96. 5, Ailsa Chan, Kilbride. And 6, Katie Watson from City of Glasgow. Times in this one, just a little bit over the 5-minute mark. 5:01 through to 5:12. So total of 8 lengths for these swimmers to negotiate. Jackie noticed they're in 96 cap.
It's a swim caps we're looking at. Thanks, Stuart.
So nice start, Ruby Hunter in 3, just ahead of her, Chloe Semple in lane 2, I think just has the edge. A little between the two girls. And only 300ths of a second, 1:11.65 after 100. So both those girls within maybe half a metre of one another, trying to stick with them. Over on the far side, Katie Watson from City Glasgow. Is actually Beth Gillis, a Hamilton swimmer, 13-year-old in lane 6. Not Katie Watson. Did see the Hamilton cap, so kind of a giveaway. Big help having the club caps to help us up here. And it's almost as you were at the halfway mark. Chloe and Ruby virtually together. Next contest, 4, 5 and 6. So high Hazel Chew, Ailsa Chan and Beth Gillis all together. On the near side, just ahead of them in 3rd place, is the then swimmer Heidi Shaw. But it is still pretty close. So it's just a fraction over the 2:30 mark. So swimming a little bit slower than the low 5-minute, probably something in the high 5:08, 5:10 range. Both girls still virtually stroke for stroke, reaching the 2:50 mark. 3rd place, lanes 5 and 6, pretty well together. And Heidi Shaw in lane 1, also in the mix in that third place position. But it's still the advantage with the Rutherglen swimmer Chloe Semple from Ruby Hunter. Barely half a metre between them. Hamilton swimmer now trying to get upsides. I think she might have just taken it up now. Ruby Hunter hits the front with 100 to go. 3:51.26, 3:51.87. A couple of seconds further back, Ilse Chan from East Kilbride. Let's see if she's got something left. She's pulled a little bit clear of Beth Gillis in lane 6. It's all to play for. Two girls still very much stroke for stroke. Just over 50 to go. Might just be Ruby with the advantage. No, it's switches half a second the other way now. Chloe Semple with the advantage. And a slightly better turn from Chloe. It's put a little bit daylight between the two. And she's opened up over a body length and getting the legs going really strongly down the final 20 metres. So Chloe Semple is going to take the first heat. Ilse Chan finishing very strongly. She might have a chance a second here, but no doubt Chloe Semple takes that one. Ruby Hunter just hanging on to take second from Ilse Chan. Beth in 4th, Heidi 5th, and Suet Hai in 6th place.
This is Heat 2 in lane 1. Katie Gillis, Renfrew Baths. 2, Jessica Lafferty, Bells Hill Sharks. 3, Casey Crisp, East Kilbride. 4, Ella Craig, Ren 96. 5, Ava Pettigrew, Cumbernauld. And 6, Abby Henderson, Rutherglen. So with entry times here ranging from a 4:56 through to 5:00:46. And the girls look pretty much in a line as we go into the first 50. Turn there, but it's lane 4 in a 32.91. Ella Craig, the 13-year-old from Ren 96, who had the advantage after that first length. It's pretty tight, however, still nobody's really making a move at the moment as we come up to the turn for 100 metres. It is the 13-year-old from Ren 96, who I think just has the advantage over East Kilbride's Casey Crisp. Watch lane 6 as well. She's also up there, Abby Henderson, the Rutherglen swimmer, but it's Casey who's going to take the field into the turn in a 1:10.23. So we're looking at over a second and a half faster than the previous heat after 100 metres. And it is still Casey Crisp leading ahead of Ren 96, Ella Craig, and Abby Henderson in 3rd place over there in lane 6. So the field's beginning to split a little. We've got definitely our 2 girls leading the field. I think Abby's just up and amongst that as well. So that's Ella Craig, I beg your pardon, and Casey Crisp there turning almost together. Ella just had the advantage. She took that back from Casey. So Ella entered this on a 4:56, as did Casey. Really nothing between them from their entry times to the right where we would expect to see them. Abby Henderson swimming really well over there in lane 6 and up in 3rd. But let's watch lane 1. Katie Gillis. she's certainly up alongside Abby Henderson now, as Ella Craig in a 2:25.94 at the halfway mark. We are 5 seconds faster than the previous heat. And it's Ella and Casey who have taken this on now, dropping back a little bit, but still in third place. We have lanes 1 and 6, Katie Gillis and Abby Henderson, almost alongside each other, but it is the Ren 96 swimmer who has about half a body length advantage on East Kilbride's Casey Crisp as they go into the turn at 250 metres. So there's about just over a second splitting their two leaders. Abby Henderson in third and Katie Gillis in fourth. But it's Ella Craig, body and a half length advantage from East Kilbride's Casey Crisp now, coming up to 300 metres. This is a really good swim from our two 13-year-olds in this field. So Ella turns in a 3:41.49, 3:42.93 for Casey, a second and a half between the two girls. Casey is still in touch, but Ella's doing all she can to move away. Still lane 6 and lane 1 around third and fourth place, with about 75 metres to go for our leaders. It's Ella Craig, Casey Crisp. Ella is moving away from Casey. I'm not sure Casey's going to be able to do much unless she saves something for the last 50, but it's Ella who turns first. She's now got over a 2.5 second advantage from Casey Crisp. Possibly too much for Casey to do, and I think we are looking at the finishing order for first and second place, with a battle for third and fourth. Third, I think, with the lane 6 is Abby Henderson, but this race is Ella Craig's. She'll take the field in. Just watch the clock now. Entered on a 4:56. She going to do against that? 4:54.73. She has smashed her entry time. Well done with a 4:56.42 for Casey Crisp. And it is third place to Abby Henderson in a 5:01.74. That concludes the first event of session 1 here, the 400-metre freestyle. It's now the turn of our male and open swimmers in 100-metre backstroke. And we have 4 heats for you this afternoon. Okay, so before we get started with the next event, we're looking for the swimmers to be in the marshalling area at least 4 heats before your own heat. We only have 1 marshal this afternoon, and so we need swimmers up in the marshalling area at least 4 heats before your own heats, please. Thank you.
So as Jackie says, 4 heats of 100 backstroke for the guys. Aaron Graham in 1 from North Ayrshire, 2 Adam Somerville, Ren 96, 3 Sven McDonald from East Kilbride, 4 Kyle Sanderson, South Ayrshire, 5 Jack Higney, Cumbernauld, and 6 Cameron Miller, North Ayrshire. 1:13 through to 1:15 are their entry times. And a strong start in lane 3. Finn McDonald, East Kilbride swimmer. That's just lane 6 with the advantage. Cameron Miller. Well, it's all pretty close with just around 25 or so to go. Lane 1 and 2 well there. And on the near side, it might just be Aaron Graham with the advantage. Lane 5 coming through late, Jack Higney. But lane 1, Aaron Graham's going to take this, I think, from Jack Higney. Cameron Miller in 6. All very tight for the minor places, but lane 1's 5 and 6, I think, is how it finishes. Is indeed Aaron Graham. North Ayrshire takes it. Jack Higney, Cumbernauld, and Cameron Miller, North Ayrshire. Winning time 1:14.23.
This is Heat 2, Lane 1. Jack Bukowski, ren 96, with his teammate Sam Haddon swimming in Lane 2. Cumbernauld Oliver McElraith in Lane 3. Bellshill Sharks Kieran Naismith in Lane 4. Inverclyde's Alex Jacovides in 5. And Western Bartonshire's Matthew Darroch in Lane 6. A good start there, I think, in Lane 1. Jack Bukowski, the ren 96 swimmer. He looks like he's going to take the field in, but we need to watch Lane 3. Oliver McElraith, he's right up there as well. And it is, in fact, Lane 3 that took that in a 34.60 ahead of 34.98 at the turn there. And it is the yellow cap of Cumbernauld, I think, who has the advantage. But coming back at him is the ren 96 swimmer, Jack Bukowski. Oliver McElraith is holding him off, however. Jack's doing all he can. Let's watch over for third place, I think, may well lie with Lane 5 at the moment. Alex Jacovides, the Inverclyde swimmer. Oliver McElraith takes first place there, ahead of Jack Bukowski and Alex Jacovides. 1:10.65, 1:12.94 and a 1:13.82. The results for the 400-metre freestyle, the girls, 13-year-olds. In third place from East Kilbride, Ilse Chand. Second place is East Kilbride's Casey Crisp. And gold medal winner Ella Craig from ren 96. Now, I think this weekend there is prize money for the first, second and third place. £15, £10 and £5 respectively. Our 14-year-old girls. Bronze medal winner in third place from ren 96, Hazel Shue. Heidi Shaw, also from ren 96, takes silver medal in second place. And Hamilton Bath's Ruby Hunter takes gold medal, as well as the winning prize money there. Our 15-year-old girls, in bronze medal is Ava Pettigrew, Cumbernauld. Silver, Jessica Lafferty, Bellshill Sharks. Gold, Abby Henderson from Rutherglen. And our 16-year-old girls, silver medal winner Chloe Semple from Rutherglen. And gold medal, Katie Gillis, Renfrew Baths. Can I remind swimmers to make sure that they do collect their medals and indeed their prize money before they leave the venue today? Thank you.
Third heat, 1 Brian Fitzpatrick, Western Bartonshire, 2 Jack Shaw, Bellsill, 3 Hamish Black, South Ayrshire, 4, 5 and 6 are all from Wren 96, Ewan Baxter 4, Backeye Lewing in 5 and Ryan Crabb in 6. It might just be Ewan in lane 4, he just shades it. They're all pretty tight over that far side, the 3 Wren lads all pretty well bunched along with lane 3. It's actually lane 4, Ewan Baxter from Ryan Crabb. Nice turn in lane 2 from Jack Shaw from Bellsill, certainly up there. And Brian Fitzpatrick trying to get into the mix in lane 1. There Bellsill swimmer now, comes through, Jack Shaw. He's got maybe a half a metre advantage. Then swimmers all pretty well bunched. Ryan Crabb maybe just shades second. No doubt that Jack Shaw is going to take this. Ryan Crabb, and in lane 5, that guy Lewing, 1:10.82, the winning time. So nicely inside the 1:11.40 entry time for Jack.
This is Heat 4 in lane 1. Finley Guidici, Renfrew Baths. 2, Oren McLeod, Forth Valley Trident. 3, Murray Johnson, Wren 96. 4, Max Buchanan, Renfrew Baths. 5, Lewis Aitchison, Forth Valley Trident. 6, Finley Byrne, Forth Valley Trident. So all pretty similar entry times, around the 1:09 here. So I think we would expect them to pretty much go into the wall together. It's possibly lane 6 having the advantage. No, called that wrong. Lane 1, Finley Guidici from Renfrew Baths leading ahead of Finley Byrne, 33.11 at the halfway mark there. And it is lane 1 who has the lead. He is motoring away down this second 50 metres. He's got a good body and a half, 2 body length advantage now. Battle for second and third place here. I think at the moment second place continues to lie with lane 6, but they are all coming back at him as Finley finishes there in a 1:07.23. Second place does go to Finley Byrne in a 1:10.32, and third place goes to lane 2's Oren McLeod in a 1:10.53. So that was the results confirmed there for that event 10, the final heat of event 102. We're moving on to the female 11 and over 100 metre backstroke, and we have 4 heats of that this afternoon. I'll give you some of the results for the boys 100 metre backstroke. Our 12-year-olds gold medal goes to Aaron Graham of North Ayrshire. Our 13-year-old boys silver medal goes to North Ayrshire's Cameron Miller, and gold to Alex Jacovides of Inverclyde. 14-year-old boys bronze medal winner Hamish Black, South Ayrshire. Got silver medal Oliver McElwraith, Cumbernauld, and gold Oren McLeod of Forth Valley Trident.
So the first of the 4 heats: 1 Sophie Brown, East Kilbride; 2 Emma Chambers, Cumbernauld; 3 Eleanor Osborne, East Kilbride; 4 Rebecca Waters, Cumbernauld; 5 is Heidi Addison from Hamilton Baths; and 6 Eva Wang, City of Glasgow. 116s and through to 119, the entry times in this. Strongly away in lane 6, Eva Wang, and also in lane 3, Eleanor Osborne from East Kilbride. Eleanor maybe just shades at the moment. Very little between lanes 3 and 6 here. Lane 3 just with the advantage. Just about 3/4 of a second out the turn. 37.16, 37.89 for Riva. And Eleanor still with that advantage. Summers in 2 and 3, Emma Chambers, Sophie Brown trying to get back into the mix. It's very tight. Lane 5 also coming through late, Heidi Addison. But Eleanor Osborne has got this one. Very close for second. Lane 5 and 4, I think. That's how it finished. Lane 3, Eleanor Osborne from 5, Heidi Addison, and Rebecca Waters in lane 4. Takes third. The winning time 1:17.45.
This is Heat 2, Lane 1, Charlie Walsh, Western Bartonshire. 2, Mia Loudon, North Ayrshire. Her teammate Kimberly Cameron swims in Lane 3. Lane 4, Iona Hickson, Milngay and Bearsden. Den, I beg your pardon, 5, Hazel Shoe, Ren 96. And 6, Jenna Aikenhead, Renfrew Baths. So the girls all around the late 1:15s. The fastest time is a 1:15.30 through to 1:16.30, so we're beginning to see a bit of a lead being taken there going into the turn. It is lane 4, 37.67, just a little bit slower than the previous heat. Iona Hickson of Milngay and Bearsden there. But lane 3's Kimberly Cameron coming right back at her. And these two are now leading the field, having the advantage over lane 2's Mia Loudon. Watch lane 6, however. She's coming through really nicely there, possibly up into third place now, I think, as Milngay and Bearsden's Iona Hickson is going to finish this one. And with the lead that she's had, 1:17.66, she finishes ahead of Kimberly Cameron in a 1:18.66 and in a 1:20.04. Third place goes to Renfrew Baths' Jenna Aikenhead.
So the third heat has Emily Maguire in 1 from South Ayrshire, 2 Jamie Steventon from Cumbernauld, 3 Hannah McMillan, North Ayrshire, 4 Niamh Scott from City Glasgow, 5 Lisa McNish from South Ayrshire, 6 Lucy McLaughlin from Inverclyde. Off to a pretty level start. In 6 perhaps Lucy McLaughlin And lane 5, Lisa McNeish. Times 1:14s and 1:15s. So very little between all 6 girls on entry times. And just in the lead, lane 3, 37:14, 37:35. Lisa McNeish, Hannah McMillan turning just ahead of Reza. And it's still lane 3 with the advantage, Hannah McMillan. North Ayrshire swimmer. I think she's just beginning to pull away. And looks good to take this one now. Very little between lanes 4 and 6. Niamh Scott, Lucy McLaughlin. No doubt that Niamh Scott takes this one. Lucy, I think, in 6 just gets the touch to take second ahead of Niamh Scott. But Hannah McMillan, North Ayrshire, 1:16.56 takes our third heat. The 15-year-old boys 1, 2, 3 in third place, Ryan Crabb, Ryan 96. In second place, Ren 96, Murray Johnston. But the gold medal, Renfrew Bass, Max Buchanan.
And this is heat 4 of event 103, the final heat this afternoon. In lane 1, Alex Shepherd, Cumbernauld. 2, Isla McBrien, Kingston. 3, Daisy Gilday, Hamilton Baths. 4, Niamh Shields, Hamilton Baths. 5, Kavya Shetty, Ren 96. And Evie Chan, her teammate, swims in lane 6. So we've got 1:13s, 1 as at entry times here. So let's have a watch at this. It's lane 2, Isla McBrien, the Kingston swimmer, who has the advantage after 50 metres ahead of Alex Shepherd and in turn Niamh Shields. Coming up with about 25 metres to go, and it is lane 2 here. Isla McBrien, the Kingston swimmer, who has the advantage by about half a body length, trying to get back up alongside her. Both Hamilton Bath swimmers swimming really well. Over in lane 6 is Ren 96's Evie Chan, but second place will go to Cumbernaulds' Alex Shepherd as Kingston's Isla McBrien finishes in a 1:13.89. In fact, second place goes to Evie Chan, called that wrong, 1:14.99, and third place goes to Alex Shepherd in a 1:15.03.
Kelma Quaker, Kintyre in 1, Aaron Graham, North Ayrshire 2, Rory Stevenson, Forth Valley Tridents 3, Joshua McCluskey, Kilmarnock 4, Declan Cassells, Kilbride 5, and teammate Adam Reardon 6. Well, very strong start in lane 3. Rory Stevenson from Forth Valley Tridents. Don't have a pink cap, so we will assume it is Rory. 31.18, and a very strong swim there. Second, lane 4, Josh McCluskey, 33.68 and 34.07. Aaron Graham, all nicely inside their entry times.
Heat 2, lane 1, Jack Higney, 2, Scott Watson, 3, Pak Hai Lung, 4, Finley Byrne, 5, Zachary Pine, and 6, Jack Morrison. So all entry times here around 32 seconds. Nothing much on paper to split the boys, but it looks like taking advantage of this field is over there in lane possibly 6. It's really tight, 4, 5, and 6 over there. I think maybe 5's going to get this one. Oh, it did, he did, yes. Zachary Pine takes that in a 30.96 ahead of East Kilbride Scott Watson in a 31.01, and Jack Morrison Cumbernauld takes third in a 31.23.
Heat 3, Hamish Black, South Ayrshire 1, Finley Watson, East Kilbride 2, empty lane 3, 4, in Uppington, Ren 96, 5, Oliver McElwraith, Cumbernauld, and Liam Henry, North Ayrshire in 6. Well, might just be 8. Ren Swimmer in 4, who shades this one, going well over McElwraith, Cumbernauld in 5, it's between those two, coming through late in lanes 1 and 2. It's lane 4 who takes that, Nate Uppington. Nice swim from him. 29.91. Finley Watson, 31.16, and Hamish Black, 31.22. Also inside their entry times. Good swimmers, guys.
Heat 4, lane 1, Dominic Gribben, 2, Aidan Fraser, 3, Jay McKinnon, 4, Kerr Flaherty, 5, Matthew Darrock, and 6, Daniel Letham. Looks like possibly lane 5. Lane 1 really swimming well, however, but that's Dominic Gribben. Really tight there between 1 and 5, and it goes to lane 1. Dominic Gribben in a 29.55 ahead of Kerr Flaherty in a 29.79, and Western Bartonshire's Matthew Darrock takes third place in a 30.05.
Heat 5, Max Buchanan, Renfrew Bass 1, Alexander Vasilovs from Bellshill Sharks in 2, 3 and 4 are empty. 5, Oliver Jones and Reclyde in 6, Archie Barr, Ren 96. Well, all pretty level, it might just be lane 2 who's just shading it. Alexander Vasilovs from Bellshill, also with him. Max Buchanan, those two virtually together. Is Max going to get this one? Not quite. Alexandra 29.51, Max 29.61. Oliver Jones over on the far side 29.83. All nicely under the 30 seconds, and also Archie Barr. Nice PB for Archie.
Heat 6, lanes 1 through to 6, Clark Malkin-Gill, Aaron Russell, Stanislav Histrov, Finley Guidici, Adam Merrick and Kyle Saunderson. So we've got 5 throw boys sub 30 seconds here as an entry time, and it's pretty tight there in lanes 3 and 4. I think the pink cap of Forth Valley Tridents, however, possibly has the advantage, but is it going to be to his at the end there? And it is lane 4 intact takes that. Renfrew Bass, Finley Guidici ahead of Stanislav Histrov. So 28.74 for our winner, Finley Guidici, 29.02 for Stanislav. And third place goes to Inverclyde's Clark Malkin-Gill in a 29.51.
Can I have attention of swimmers and coaches? Right, as we have not been adequately supported by the clubs and the parents, and we have only one person on the marshalling area, it is the coaches and the swimmers' responsibility to be in the marshalling area either 3 heats or 15 minutes before their swim. It is the coach and the swimmer's responsibility to make sure they are at the right place at the right time. And it's also the responsibility of the swimmers to treat the marshalling steward with an element of respect. Thank you.
Six heats of 50 butterfly for the girls. Eva Dempster 1, City Glasgow, Clara McMahon, Lanark 2, Eva Park, City Glasgow 3, Ms McCafferty from Forth Valley Tridents 4, Rachel Cameron, North Ayrshire 5, and Isla Stevenson, Bellshill Sharks in lane 6. Nicely away in lane 3, Eva Park, 35.60 entry time. Let's see if she can get nicely inside that, going very well indeed. Now into the red zone, and that looks like a nice PB up and coming here for Eva. 33.57, great, some couple of seconds faster entry time. Second, Clara McMahon, 35.97. 36.20, Rachel Cameron is third.
We move on to Heat 2, lanes 1 to 6, Rebecca Waters, Carmen Hume, Maya Loudon, Marin Ramsey, Jenna Lindsay and Isla Russo. Girls have all entered on the 35 round, about 35 seconds, but let's watch lane 6. The Renfrew Bath swimmer, she has the advantage. I think over lane 4, Marin Ramsey, 12-year-old from Inverclyde, certainly coming back at Murrin, but it is going to belong to lane 6, Isla Rousseau, the Renfrew Bath Swimmer, 33.30, and second place goes to 12-year-olds Inverclyde's Murrin Ramsey in a 35.24, and third Maya Loudon, North Ayrshire, in a 35.79.
Heat 3, 1 Ailsa Thompson, Cumbernauld. Sorry, Alicia Thompson, Cumbernauld. 2 Amy Jones, Forth Valley Tridents. 3 Lucy Slider, South Ayrshire. Nicely away in 4, Abby Henderson, Rutherglen. 5 is Caitlin McCauley, Lark Hall, Avondale. And 6, Holly Stewart from Scotia. It's all pretty tight now. Lane 5, Caitlin McCauley from Lark Hall, Avondale coming through quite strongly. And also in lane 4, Abby Henderson is tightening up. It might just be lane 5 and 6. It was 5 and 6, finishing Caitlin McCauley from Holly Stewart, Lark Hall, Avondale and Scotia respectively, with Abby Henderson, Rutherglen in third, 34.29, 34.62 and 35.05.
Heat 4, lanes 1 through to 6, Emma Chambers, Kavia Shetty, Phoebe McLaughlin, Beth Gillis, Grace Blair and Charlie Walsh. So these girls have all entered on 34. So let's see what they can do this afternoon. It's the yellow cap of Cumbernauld, Phoebe McLaughlin, who appears to have the advantage as the girls go into the closing stages of their race this afternoon. Cumbernauld Phoebe will take this one, and she does in a 32.63. That's some 2 seconds, just about 2 seconds faster than her entry time. Second place goes to Forth Valley Tridents Grace Blair in a 33.51, and third place goes to Beth Gillis of Hamilton Baths in a 33.52.
Heat 5, 1 Heidi Shaw, N96, 2 Ailsa Chandy, Kilbride, 3 Olivia Russell, Cumbernauld, 4 Leanne Afferty, Western Bartonshire, 5 Chloe Semple, Rutherglen, and 6 Zoe McKee, Forth Valley Tridents. Well, nicely away is Leanne Afferty, Western Bartonshire swimmer. She's what to do to keep this advantage. Going well in lane 6, Zoe McKee from Forth Valley Tridents. That's the Western Bartonshire swimmer who's going to take this one. 32.8 something. There we are, 32.84. On the near side, Ailsa Chan, 33.70 and 33.82. Heidi Shaw, second and third.
This is heat 6, lane 1 through to 6. Evie Chan, Lucy McGovern, Chloe Kirk, Amy Russo, Rebecca Malling, and Megan Ferris. So 32.90 for entry times for lanes 3 and 4. So let's see, but I think it's lane 2 that has the advantage. Lane 6 as well. Megan Ferris, Lucy McGovern. Which one's going to get here? It's going to be lane 2, and it is. And a 32.13. That heat goes to Kingston's Lucy McGovern. In second place, Megan Ferris of Cumbernauld, 33.19. And third place in a 33.21 goes to Amy Russo, Renfrew Bath.
Six-year-old backstroke for the guys. The third, second, and first places. Third was Western Bartonshire's Brian Fitzpatrick. Silver medalist, Ren 96, Jack Burkowski. And the gold medal, Forth Valley Tridents, Lewis Aitchison. For our 17 and overs, bronze, Jack Shaw, Bellshill Sharks. Finlay Byrne from Forth Valley Tridents, silver medal. And the gold to Renfrew Baths, Finlay Goodichie. So the first of 4 heats of the guys' 200 metre backstroke, so breaststroke rather, not backstroke, breaststroke. In lane 2, Andrew Cumming from Forth Valley Tridents. 3, Rowan McMillan, North Ayrshire. 4, Nate Uppington from Ren 96. His teammate Pak Jung Lu from Ren goes in 5. Time's a little bit over the 3-minute mark. And nicely away in lane 3, Ronan McMillan from North Ayrshire. He just shades Nate as we reach the first turn at 50, 40.39 and 40.68. The girls' backstroke, 13-year-olds. Bronze to City Glasgow's Reva Wang, silver Hamilton Bass Heidi Addison, and gold Hamilton Bass Neve Shields. 14-year-olds. Bronze to Eleanor Osborne from East Kilbride, silver Hannah McMillan, North Ayrshire, gold Isla McBride, Kingston. 16-year-olds, bronze to Ren 96's Kavya Shetty, silver Hamilton Bass Daisy Gilday, and gold to Ren 96 Eva Chan. And our 16-year-olds, bronze City Glasgow's Neve Scott, Lucy McLaughlin, Inverclyde takes silver, Cumbernaulds Alex Shepherd the gold, and only the gold medal awarded in the 17 overs, Cumbernaulds Emma Chambers. So very little change in that order. Ronan and Nate, 1:26.07 at the halfway mark. Those two guys still almost swimming together. The other two lads pretty well close for third and fourth, but they're a long way back on the leading two. The butterfly medalists, just one medal, the gold in the 12-year-olds, North Ayrshire's Aaron Graham. So out the turn, 2:13.76, Nate takes it up by about half a second, 2:14.12 for Ronan. And the Ren swimmer just opening up, bit of body length advantage now, and just beginning to pull away from Ronan. Swam a really good race as Nate. Going further away now in the final stages. And he's going to get a nice wee PB and also possibly just around the 3-minute mark. 2:59.39, I'll be pleased with that. Theo 2:45, Ronan also inside his entry time. Andrew's going to take third. Virtually on his entry time, Theo 9:99. And Pak Chung Lu 3:14.72.
And here we are. This is Heat 2 of Event 106 in Lane 1. Kieran Naismith, Balehill Sharks. 2, Cameron O'Donnell, Hamilton Baths. 3, Cullen Forsyth, South Ayrshire. 4, Ewan Morrison, Hamilton Baths. 5, Gordon MacLeod, South Ayrshire. And 6, Kyle Rodin, Forth Valley Tridents. So we've just seen some the previous heat, bringing a finish time sub 3 minutes. We've got one sub 3 minutes in this field. Everybody else just around the 3 minute, just over 3 minute mark. So they'll be looking to lower that this afternoon. And it's lane 4 and a 39.71. So we're a little bit faster than we were previously. Ewan Morrison of Hamilton Baths leading after the first 50 metres. In fact, we have an empty lane 3, so my apologies. I don't have a South Ayrshire swimmer in lane 3. So Hamilton Baths, Ewan Morrison continues to lead this field as we come down to the halfway mark. And it is on the far side of the pool and the far side of him that we see second place South Ayrshire's Gordon MacLeod and Forth Valley Trident's Kyle Rodin in third place at the halfway mark. 1:26.61, so he's got just over a second and a half advantage as our leader, Ewan Morrison. So not too much of a change there. It's Ewan Morrison leading ahead of Gordon MacLeod, Kyle Rodin, but they are nearer to me in lanes, certainly lane 2's Cameron O'Donnell, trying to do what he can to get himself into the placings in this heat. Not too far away from him actually is Kieran Naismith. So going into the final turn, 150 metres completed. It is Hamilton Baths, Ewan Morrison, 2:15.18. So we've lost a little bit of the pace that we had from the previous. In fact, it wasn't. It was South Ayrshire Gordon MacLeod who took that at the turn. So he had a cracking last 50 metres there to get himself ahead of lane 4's Ewan Morrison. And the South Ayrshire swimmer Gordon MacLeod, 14 years of age now, moving away from the rest of the field. Looks very comfortable out there in front. He entered in a 3:01, so we'll watch the clock for him, but he is moving away, and the battle is for second and third between Hamilton Baths' Ewan Morrison and Kyle Rodin, as South Ayrshire's Gordon MacLeod finishes in a 3:00.78. So under his entry time, 3:04.90 to Forth Valley Trident's Kyle Rodin, and a 3:09.40 back to Cameron O'Donnell of Hamilton Baths, sneaked in there, although that board is not complete. Still looking for a time there. I didn't think that lane 2 had come in third, but we'll wait for that to be confirmed. The officials will be just confirming the time. In fact, that's the board amended. So first place goes to South Ayrshire's Gordon MacLeod, second place goes to Hamilton Baths' Ewan Morrison, and third goes to Kyle Rodin of Forth Valley Tridents.
So 48-1 Charlie Lynn from Inverclyde, 2 Lewis McCary, Western Bartonshire, teammate Anthony Farrelly Yanka. 4 is Hayden Simpson, Mulgine Bears 10, and 2 Western Bartonshire swimmers, 5 and 6, Luke Watling Smith, and in 6, Brian Fitzpatrick. 4, 5 and 6 with the advantage, Hayden Simpson, Luke Watling Smith, Brian Fitzpatrick. He's going to get the touch, might be lane 5. Is Luke with just over half a second advantage, 39.08. Medalist for the 13-year-old guys butterfly. Kel McQuaker, Kintyre was bronze medalist. The silver to Kilmarnock's Joshua McCliskey. Gold to Inverclyde Zachary Pine. 14-year-olds, Forth Valley Trident's Rory Stevenson is bronze. Gold, the silver Cumbernaulds Daniel Latham, and gold to Ren 96 Nate Uppington. 15-year-olds, bronze Renfrew Bass Max Buchanan. Silver Ren 96 Dominic Gribben. And the gold Belsilk Sharks and Alexandru Vasilovs. Halfway mark, as we were. Luke with the advantage, 1:24.70. Second is Brian and Aidan turning in third. So 16-year-olds, Aaron Russell, bronze medal, Belsilk Sharks. Silver to Adam Merrick from Cumbernauld, and gold to Clark Malkin-Gill from Inverclyde. Our 17 and overs, bronze to Kerr Flaherty, Mulgine Bears 10. Silver to Stanislav Christoph, Forth Valley Tridents, and gold to Renfrew Bass, Finlay Gudici. So still no change in that order. Luke extending that advantage to a full 3 seconds over Brian. Still Hayden has half a second advantage in third place. And this has been a very solid swim here from Luke. Entry time 2:57.57. Second is going to be his teammate Brian Fitzpatrick. It might be a 1-2-3 for West D unless Hayden can manage to keep going in third. Oh, it's tightening up. Luke's hanging on here. Brian's coming late. Luke just hangs on. Hayden just touches out for third place. Well, that was a tight one at the end. Luke Watling Smith, 2:56.61. Just pit Brian Fitzpatrick, 2:56.83. Good swims, guys.
And this is heat 4, the final heat of event 106. In lane 1, Sam Haddon, Ren 96. His teammate Dominic Gribben goes in lane 2. 3, Adam Merrick, Cumbernauld. 4, Cameron Miller, North Ayrshire. 5, Stanislav Histrov, Forth Valley Tridents. And 6, Zach Neeson, Larkhall Avondale. So we're looking at entry times 2:52 to 2:55 here. Certainly their youngest swimmer is 13. And that's North Ayrshire's Cameron Miller. So the boys go into the turn and it's lane 3's Cumbernaulds Adam Merrick in a 39.45. So just a little bit off the pace of the previous heat at this stage. But it's the yellow cap of Cumbernauld who has the advantage. Cameron Miller trying to get up alongside him. It's within half a body length of our leader. And up alongside Cameron. In third place, we have Zach Neeson and Stanislav Hristoff, but it's the Cumbernaulds. Adam Merrick taking the field into the halfway mark in a 1:24.65. So just picked up the pace there as we're just 5/100ths of a second faster than the previous heat. But he's looking quite comfortable out there in front with Cameron Miller in second place and Stanislav in third. What is in behind them do about our leaders? So Cameron, I think, is within half a percent of our leader. Adam Merrick now. Adam will be aware of the challenge. We're going into the final turn now. So it's Adam Merrick, Cameron Miller. Very tight for third place, but I think that gone to lane 6. No, Stanislav had that just ahead of Zach Neeson. So still with the advantage, Adam Merrick. But coming through really fast is Ren 96, Dominic Gribben. Coming up to challenge our leaders now. And he now has the advantage, I think. Cameron Miller trying to stay with him. It's a battle here. This is an exciting finish to this 200-meter breaststroke. But it is Ren 96, it's Dominic McGribbon, who has this. And he finishes first in a 2:54.91, ahead of Cameron Miller in a 2:55.73. And third place goes to Adam Merrick in a 2:57.34. Some results, event 105, the girls 12-year-olds 50-meter butterfly. Gold medal goes to Murrin Ramsey, Inverclyde. The 13-year-old girls bronze medal goes to Beth Gillis of Hamilton Baths, silver Megan Ferris, Cumbernauld, and gold Phoebe McLaughlin, Cumbernauld. 14-year-old girls bronze medal goes to Kaylin McCauley, Larkhall, Avondale. Silver goes to Heidi Shaw of Ren 96 and gold goes to Isla Russo, Renfrew Baths. 15-year-old girls, bronze medal goes to Ren 96's Evie Chan, silver Forth Valley Trident's Grace Blair, and Kingston's Lucy McGovern takes gold medal. So the previous heat there, disqualification in lane 5 for a technical infraction. It didn't impact on the finish order, however.
So it's the girls now. 4 heats of 200 breast. 1, Isabella Shanks, Belsill Sharks. 2, Anna Lobb, Hamilton Bass. 3, Eva Dempster, City Glasgow. 4, Neve Shields, Hamilton Bass. 5, Erin Purden from Lanark. 6, Lucy Forbes, East Kilbride. 3:14 to 3:21 is the times in this one. Our 16-year-old medalist for the girls butterfly, Olivia Russell, bronze, Cumbernauld. Chloe Semple, Rutherglen takes silver, and Chloe Kirk, Mulganbearsden is the gold medalist.
Ireland Open 200-meter breaststroke. 15-year-old boys, bronze goes to Antoine Farelli-Janker, Western Bartonshire. Silver, Sam Haddon, Ren 96, and gold, Dominic Gribben, Ren 96. 16-year-old boys, bronze goes to Cumbernauld Adam Merrick. Silver, Western Bartonshire's Brian Fitzpatrick, and Western Bartonshire's Luke Watland-Smith is in gold. So it's Amy Rimmer, the Bells Hill Shark swimmer, leading the field after the first 50 metres. She has just about maybe a body length advantage over lane 4. Olivia Gavin, and there in the Milngine Bears Den cap in the centre of the pool. Hamilton Baths. Holly Hutchison swimming really nicely over there in lane 6. Certainly going to get herself up alongside the Milngine Bears Den swimmer, who's noticed that and pushed forward, but it's Bells Hill Sharks. Amy Rimmer turning first in a 1:30.60, 1:31.47 for second place. Olivia Gavin. So entry times here, 3:08 through to 3:10. We've seen some good improvements on those entry times already this afternoon, and these girls will be looking to do exactly the same. So lane 1, Amy Rimmer leads ahead of Olivia Gavin, and in turn leads ahead of Holly Hutchison. That's your 1, 2, and 3 as the girls go into the final turn. In fact, it's not a change of leadership there, and it's Milngine Bears Den's Olivia Gavin now leading ahead of Amy Rimmer, and in turn ahead of Holly Hutchison. So what can Amy do about this challenge? And I think she is definitely responding there, coming through nicely in lane 2. Kavya Shetty, the Ren 96 swimmer, she's doing all she can to get herself up into the placings, but this is really tight. Look at this, Hamilton Baths, Holly Hutchison, she now has the advantage ahead of Olivia Gavin. What can Olivia do about it? Amy's maybe just a little bit too far away to certainly take this first place here, and it does, goes to lane 6. Holly Hutchison in a 3:09.67 ahead of Olivia Gavin on a 3:09.90, and Amy Rimmer takes third place in a 3:10.96. Really good swim there, girls.
Fourth and final heat, 1 Anna Wilson, Inverclyde, teammate Lucy McLaughlin in 2, Amelia Prygle, Bells Hill Sharks 3, 4 is Zoe McKee, Forth Valley Tridents, 5 Olivia Russell, Cumbernauld, and 6 Hannah McMillan, North Ayrshire. Well, lanes 4, 5 and 6 at the moment, pretty close. Zoe, Olivia and Hannah. Times in this one in the sort of mid 3:05 to 3:08 range. Might just be lane 4, 42.88, about a second ahead. Zoe McKee ahead of Olivia Russell. Prygle, Bells Hill Sharks in third. It's all pretty close though, all 6 girls all in the mix here. On paper there's barely about a second and a half between their entry times. And now the Bells Hill swimmer Amelia Prygle comes through, and she's going to take the advantage at halfway mark. She's got almost a body length, just beginning to open the arms up. That Stretching, good body length clear now. 1:30.82. It's almost 2 seconds. 1:32.82. Oh, a clear second, Zoe McKee. Both Valley Tridents. Rest of the swimmers got a lot to do to claw that back on the leader. And the only one making a move, Hannah McMillan, North Ayrshire, over in lane 6. At the moment, Amelia has this one under control, going further away. Well, it was 2 seconds at the 100-metre mark. It looks as though it's probably about 6 seconds now. 2:20.18. Well, not quite 6 seconds. 2:33.75. It's getting on for 4. Everything to play for third place. Finishing very strongly in lane 1 is Anna Wilson, the youngster from Inverclyde. She is putting in a determined effort, like Holly did in that last race in the other outside lane. It's tightening up for the minor places, but no doubt that Amelia's got this one pretty well wrapped up. Over in lane 6, Hannah McMillan, North Ayrshire. Looks as though she's got second. Anna Wilson, Inverclyde, maybe in third. Amelia takes that. It's very tight for third place. Second was Hannah McMillan, 3:13.17 and 3:14.45. Anna Wilson, Inverclyde, 30-year-old, is our third place swimmer. Running time 3:08.33 for Amelia.
So this is event 108. It's the male and open 12 and over, 800 freestyle. We have 2 heats this afternoon. This is heat 1. In lane 1, Finn McDonald in East Kilbride. 2, Clark Malkin Gill, Inverclyde. 3, Finley Watson, East Kilbride. 4, Oliver Jones, Inverclyde. 5, Murray Johnson, Ren 96. And 6, Kyle Martin, City of Glasgow. And it is lane 4, Oliver Jones, the Inverclyde swimmer, leading ahead of his teammate Clark Malkin Gill after the first 50 metres. So just some other results to give you. The 15-year-old boys 200-metre breaststroke. Bronze medal goes to Western Bartonshire's Antonine Ferrelli-Janke. Ren 96 Sam Haddon takes silver, and Ren 96 Dominic Gribben takes gold. 16-year-old boys, Adam Merrick Cumbernauld takes bronze. Western Bartonshire's Brian Fitzpatrick takes silver, and Luke Watland-Smith, Western Bartonshire, takes gold. 17 and over, Forth Valley Tridents, Stanislav Hirstov takes gold, and Hamilton Bath's Ewan Morrison takes silver. So back to the pool. And it is lane 3, 1:42.50 after 150 metres mark. He has just around half a second advantage over Oliver Jones. But at the moment, our leaders are in the centre of the pool, lanes 2, 3 and 4. Finley Watson, who has the advantage, the 18-year-old from East Kilbride. He's leading ahead of Inverclyde's Clark Malkin Gill. 2:19 against a 2:20, so Clark's right there. So that's where the battle is. The boys entered on, let's see, 9:31, 9:37, 9:38. And those three center lanes, 2, 3, and 4. So into the turn. East Kilbride's Finley Watson, 2:56. He's got less than a second advantage over Clark Malkin Gill. 2:58.06 for Oliver Jones. So just some more results for you. 106, 15-year-old boys. So taking the advantage now coming out of that turn is Inverclyde's Clark Malkin Gill, just ahead of Finley Watson. Oliver Jones in third place. So a real battle in this 800 metres between the two boys, Clark Malkin Gill and Finley Watson. At the current pacing, we're looking at a finish time of around 9:50-ish. So that was on the basis of the last 100 metres pace. It depends if the boys pick this up. We could see something well under that. So real battle here for first place between Finley Watson and Clark Malkin Gill. I think Finley has regained the advantage as we come up to the halfway mark, but Clark really isn't letting him go. Oh, this is really tight. I think Clark has the advantage going into the turn now. 4:49.39, 4:49.76 for second place Finley Watson. And it is Oliver Jones who's in third, 4:51.10.
So we might get a fairly tight finish here. Three guys all pretty well together. Lanes 2, 3, and 4. Finish time something around the 9:50-ish mark. Clark has come through to challenge Finley. Those two pushing one another on. Just a wee bit further back is Oliver. He needs to try his best to stick with these two guys. Well, certainly Finley's not finished yet. But Clark has certainly put down a challenge to him. We're getting to 500. Looking for something around the 6:03 mark. Well, the time just drifting a wee bit here. So very little between them, but the advantage now with Clark over Finley. Oliver still within reach, with just under 300 to go. Clark, Finley and Oliver. All very much to play for with 250 to go. You'll see the lap markers showing 5 lengths, 250 metres. And there's 11 hundredths between the first two, with a second back to Oliver. Oliver really needs to try and pick it up here to try and close the gap on the leading two guys to give him a chance. At the moment, it's still Clark and Finley. And you wonder if Finley's just biding his time here. Whether he's under pressure with 200 to go. Well, the time still going to give them a chance of getting a little bit inside 750. Oliver not out of it here. Still hanging in there. It's Clark with a slight advantage over Finlay. Oliver now makes his move with about 175 to go. All to play for. Clark had a 9:38 time, Finlay a 9:31, Oliver 9:37. So on paper, this Kilbride swimmer is the fastest of the three. Well, there's a second in it. Clark, dead heat for the other two. Right, Oliver now making his move. And he's still got some to make on Clark, who still looks as though he's got plenty left in the tank. Finlay trying to get back in terms. Oliver now getting to work. So we've got a great finish, I think, ahead. Clark still got work to do. Oliver's coming through very menacingly here. 3.8 of a second, 8:34.3. So Clark in 2, Oliver in 4. Between them is Finlay. And at the moment, Finlay's got a heck of a lot to make up on the other two guys. Oliver looking very strong now in lane 4. And the Inverclyde lad looks as though he's put this together really strongly in the final 200 or 300 metres. Just comes out the turn just behind though. And Clark has really got to work down the final 50. Clark Gill is showing the way home. Oliver Jones trying desperate to get back on terms. They're very little in it. Clark still with the advantage, but Oliver's coming through strongly to try and get back on terms. Oliver Jones with a late surge. Can he get there? But Oliver takes it. No, he doesn't. Clark just hangs on by 0.21. Great swim, guys. Don't worry about your entry times. That was a really good race. 9:43.45 for Clark, 9:43.66 for Oliver, 9:49.87 for Finlay. Murray finishes in 4th, 10:03 and a half. Finn McDonald coming in, and Finn finishes race 10:45.70. And our youngest swimmer, Kyle Martin, City Glasgow, just finished the very last turn, so he's got about 30 odd metres to go to finish our first heat. Inside the final 25 for Kyle. And well done, Kyle. 11:35.79. Well done, lads.
This is Heat 2 of Event 108 in Lane 1. Lewis Nelson is Kilbride. 2, Blake Herdman, Inverclyde. 3, Daniel Hay, Forth Valley Trident. 4, Kyle Connolly, East Kilbride. 5, Kai Connolly, East Kilbride. And 6, Daniel Etham, Cumbernauld. So we're looking at times ranging from 9 minutes through to 9:25. Range of age groups, however, 14-year-old is our youngest, the Cumbernauld swimmer in lane 6 through 17. And we have up to 18 years of age in the porter. So after the first 50 metres, and the boys are coming down to the turn to the first 100, it is Blake Herdman, the Inverclyde swimmer there in lane 2, who has the advantage over Kyle Connolly of East Kilbride in lane 4. In the splitting those two boys, however, Lewis Nelson, also East Kilbride. So, lanes 1, 2 and 4, very little between them at this stage of the race. And then in behind them, 3, 5 and 6. So pretty much in a line. Tight going into the turn at the far end then, but it was lane 4. Kyle Connolly ahead of Blake Herdman. Really nothing between the boys there, as you can see from the times, all 1:38.40s. So we saw a very exciting 800 metres just a few moments ago. Now beginning to move forward. The field is beginning to split a little bit with Blake Herdman. It's about a body length advantage. 2:12.12 for the second over lane 4's Kyle Connolly. But still not losing. Not falling too far behind is Lewis Nelson in 3rd place. 4th place at the moment goes to Kai Connolly of East Kilbride. So up to the turn, and it is very tight between lanes 4 and 2 still. Lane 4, Kyle Connolly with the advantage over Blake Herdman there at the turn, 2:47.84 against a 2:48.23. So just about half a second between them, with Lewis Nelson still in 3rd. Moving nicely up into 4th is lane 5's Kai Connolly, but coming up alongside him we can see the yellow cap of Cumbernauld in the shape of Daniel Letham. It's now Blake Herdman has taken the advantage, 3:22.65 ahead of Kyle Connolly. So it's cat and mouse here. Boys responding to each other's challenge. Lewis Nelson still hangs on to 3rd place. He'll need to watch his teammate Kai Connolly over there in lane 5. Has the advantage for 4th place. So into the turn. And again, it's all change. Kyle Connolly, Blake Herdman, 1 and 2. Lewis Nelson in 3rd. Kyle Connolly, Blake Herdman are your 1 and 2. And I'll pass you over to Robert to finish this race.
Thank you, Jackie. Very close between these two guys again. Looking at finish time, somewhere just a little bit above 9:10. Blake with an entry time of 9:04. Kyle 9:03.40, so the two of them pretty evenly matched on their entry times. They're well clear of Kai's older brother, Kai Connolly. And in lane 1, Lewis Nelson from East Kilbride, Blake Herdman. Inverclyde with the East Kilbride swimmers the challenge for second, third and fourth, but at the moment might just be shading it. Kyle Connolly. Two guys, about 300 metres to go. Virtually stroke for stroke. Kyle with a minor advantage of 1900s, 5:42. It's been pretty steady, 70-second pace. That was another one, just picked the pace up a mere wee fraction there. The two guys are still hard at it. There's 250 to go, and Kyle Connolly now just putting a wee bit pressure on Blake Herdman. Blake needs to respond and try and just keep with Kyle for the final burst of 200 to come. He wants to make sure that he's got plenty in the tank to put a challenge in, and he certainly has. Come back, Blake, to close that gap. And there's very little between the two guys. If anything, Blake Herdman might be just a fraction leader. Well, it's 0.3. Blake Herdman just takes it up. That was a little bit slower than that last one, 70.83. That's been the slowest one so far. They're maybe just saving themselves for the final spurt. Kyle Connolly in 4, Blake Herdman in 2. Pretty close for third place, Lewis and Kai. But it's still 0.31 gap, still just over quarter of a second. Kyle needs to stick with Blake here. Doesn't want that gap to increase. At the moment, Blake still has a wee advantage. That advantage, as we hit the belt, might be more than a quarter of a second. Well, it's just over a quarter of a second, 0.27. But here comes Kai Connolly. He responds. Can we get something close to 8:10 as a finish? Blake Herdman just being slightly overtaken here. Third place is Lewis Nelson, well clear in third now. Just over 50 to go. Kyle Connolly just has taken it up again from Blake Herdman. There's just over half a second in it. Blake Herdman, has he got anything left in the tank to respond? Legs for both these guys really getting to work down the final stretch. Blake Herdman coming through to get back on terms with Kyle Connolly. They're a little bit between the two, and the Inverclyde swimmer is sprinting down the final stretch. Kyle Connolly is just going to be overhauled by Blake Herdman. Blake Herdman gets up and does the job in the final 15 metres. Great swims, guys. 9:09.48 for Blake, 9:10.05 for Kyle. Well done, fellas. Great racing. Lewis Nelson takes third, 9:24 on the nose, with Kai Connolly coming in fourth. Daniel Letham will be fifth, 9:33.02, 9:38.37, and 9:41.51 for Daniel Hay. But a great finish there. Well done to both guys, Blake and Kyle, for a cracking finish.
So we finish up session 1 this afternoon with event 109. This is the female 11 to 13 200 meter IM with 4 heats. So in lane 1, Sky Bailey, East Kilbride. 2, Olivia Mae Johnson. 6, 3, Olivia Taylor, Lanark. 4, Nina McLafferty, Inverclyde. 5, Poppy Bigger, Kilmarnock. And 6, Carly Gribben, Ren 96. So it's a 200 meter IM. Start with the fly, and it's lane 2, I think. Yeah, she does it. It is indeed Olivia Mae Johnson in a 37.32, leading ahead of Poppy Bigger and in turn Carly Gribben as the girls transition into the backstroke. So it's still lane 2, leading ahead of lane 5. Olivia Mae Johnson entered on a 3:09.50. And she has just about half a body length advantage. Field is spread out a little bit, but it is hers, I think, as we go into the transition into breaststroke. Lane 5, Poppy Bigger is in 2nd place. 3rd place is Nina McLafferty from Inverclyde. So a transition now into the breaststroke to 1:23.87 for Olivia Mae at the halfway mark. We can often see changes in the order of swimmers at this stage of any IM. But the Ren 96 swimmers looking very comfortable out there at the moment. They'll all be trying to come back at her. At the moment, 2nd place continues to lie with Poppy Bigger, the Kilmarnock swimmer. So Olivia Mae Johnson leads ahead of Poppy Bigger. They're certainly closing up on Poppy as we go into the final turn. So Olivia Mae Johnson into the final turn now. 2:21.04 ahead of Poppy Bigger and Carly Gribben in 3rd place there. Nice swim for Carly to get herself up into 3rd, but lane 4, Nina McLafferty, she's not having any of that. She's coming back now. Watch lane 1, Sky Bailey, she's really motoring through as well. This is going to be tight. Can they challenge our leader? The East Kilbride swimmer really motoring now, Sky Bailey. She's certainly on the toes of our leader, but this is going to go to Olivia Mae Johnson. She finishes there in a 3:03.52. Brilliant last swim by Sky Bailey. Last 50 metres swim by the 12-year-old from East Kilbride, finishing in a time of 3:04.26. Disqualification in lane 4 for a technical infraction, and 3rd place goes to lane 5, Poppy Bigger, in a time of 3:05.59.
Our 2nd heat, Chloe Gibson, Belsill Sharks in 1. 2, Emily Matheson, Kilmarnock. 3, Ali White, East Kilbride. 4, Niamh McSporran, Kintyre. 5, Abby Grattan, Stranraer Stingrays. And 6, Mila Suri from City Glasgow. 3:04 to 3:08 are the entry times. The girls' 200 breaststroke. Medalist in the 12-year-olds, just the gold, goes to Lexi Crosby, Mulgine Bearsten. 13-year-olds, Niamh Shields, Hamilton Bass is bronze medalist. Inverclyde's Anna Wilson is silver, and Hamilton Bass Holly Hutchison takes gold. 38.10, Amelia Suri takes the touch on the butterfly now into backstroke. Their 6-year-old breaststroke medalist, Amy Rimmer, Belsill Sharks, is the bronze medalist. Silver, her teammate Cara Gray, and a gold to Olivia Gavin, Mulgine Bearsten. In the 16-year-olds, Forth Valley Trident, Seva Steele takes the bronze. City Glasgow's Ava Dempster, the silver. and Caviacetti, Ren 96, takes gold. 16-year-olds, Renfrew Bass, Jenna Aikenhead, bronze. Inverclyde's Lucy McLaughlin, silver. Zoe McKee, Forth Valley Tridents, the gold. Halfway mark, 1:22.47. Lane 3, Ali White from East Kilbride with the advantage. Over on the far side, Mula Suri drops back into second. And third place in lane 4, Neve McSporran from Kintyre. And completing the medalists, silver in the 17 overs, Forth Valley Tridents, Amy Jones. And the gold to Bells Hill Sharks, Amelia Prygle. Well, no one making any significant movement to challenge Hallie. She's well clear. Abby Grattan, Shanrar is the only one making up a bit of a move. In lane 5, she's challenging second with Amelia Suri. In third, well, it's just over half a second between them. That was a pretty good swim there on the breaststroke from Abby. We're on the freestyle section. Ali gets to work and just begins to pull away again. Going well clear. It's a great contest for second. Snip and tuck between Amelia and Abby. Amelia just shades second. No doubt who's going to take this one. Ali White. 3:04.10 entry time. Lovely swim. Gets her under a 3-minute mark. 2:58.11. 3:02.61 for Amelia and Abby. 3:03.26. Some good PBs, girls. Well done. Our 800 freestyle medalists. The gold goes to Kyle Martin and the 13-year-olds from City of Glasgow.
Heat 3, Lane 1, Lexi Crosby, Milngine Bearsden. 2, Reva Wang, City of Glasgow. 3, Phoebe McLaughlin, Cumbernauld. 4, Holly Hutchison, Hamilton Baths. 5, Zara McNeil, Rutherglen. And 6, Rowan Milligan, Kilmarnock. I'll finish off the 800 metre freestyle boys results. 14-year-old boys, silver goes to Finn McDonald of East Kilbride. Gold, Daniel Lethem, Cumbernauld. 15-year-old boys, silver goes to Murray Johnson of Ren 96, and gold, Blake Herdman, Inverclyde. 16-year-old boys, bronze goes to Clark Malkin Gill of Inverclyde. Silver, Lewis Nelson, East Kilbride, and gold, Carl Connolly, East Kilbride. 17 and over, bronze goes to Finlay Watson, East Kilbride. Silver, Daniel Hay, Forth Valley Trident, and gold, East Kilbride's Kai Connolly. So back in the pool, and it is lane 3's Phoebe McLaughlin there in the distinctive yellow cap of Cumbernauld, leading ahead of City of Glasgow's Reva Wang as the girls come up to the halfway mark. It's very tight between the two of them. Phoebe McLaughlin just getting the touch there, 1:19.59. 1:20.53 for Reva, but a good turn there for Reva as she has the advantage in the breaststroke. So third place at the moment lies with Holly Hutchison from Hamilton Baths as our two leaders, Phoebe McLaughlin and Reva Wang. Pretty much in a line. Reva may just have a slight advantage now as they go up to the final turn. But Holly Hutchison swimming through really nicely. She's certainly on the toes of our leaders. It's City of Glasgow's Reva Wang who has the advantage as they go into the turn. It's just about half a body length ahead of Phoebe McLaughlin, and Holly Hutchison right in behind them. Really good final turn from all three girls there. Let's see what happens. 2:13.84, 2:14.32, so nothing between the three of them. But it's Phoebe McLachlan who now has the advantage. We're coming down to about 25 metres to go. Phoebe McLachlan leading ahead of Holly Hutchison and Reva Wang. Phoebe McLachlan, she'll take this. Holly Hutchison, I think she'll hang on for second place. Reva's doing what she can, but second place goes to Holly Hutchison, with Reva Wang taking third place. 2:50.32, 2:53.57 and a 2:54.12. Really tight race there until the closing 50 metres. Well done, girls.
So the final event, final heat of the first session. Lane 1, Casey Crisp, East Kilbride. 2, Anna Wilson, Inverclyde. 3, Ella Craig, round 96. 4, Beth Gillis, Hamilton Bass, teammates Neve Shields in 5 and Heidi Addison in 6. Now the butterfly section, Beth Gillis, Ella Craig in 4 and 3, going pretty well. Neve Shields not that far behind in lane 5. And virtually have an arrow formation on the butterfly. Lane 4 with the advantage, Beth Gillis, 36.02, just ahead of Ella Craig. And third, Neve Shields. On to backstroke. And Ella trying to get upsides. Beth, two of them still going very nicely along with Neve Shields. Those three just beginning to pull away from the rest of the field. The three of them almost in a line. The Wren lass just shades it at the moment. Certainly faster arm action for Ella. Neve a little bit more slow. And she's in second place. Beth in third. 1:19.38, 1:20.38 and 1:21.49. So second between first and second, second and third. So the breaststroke section might change things. At the moment, all three girls pacing fairly similar on the breaststroke. Ella still with slight advantage over Neve, and Beth in third. Other girls not making any real significant headway on their leading three. Well, Ella Craig just beginning to pull away a wee bit from Neve Shields. And she'll have a fairly strong finish, Ella, on the freestyle section. So I think she's probably got this one nailed. Coming to the final turn, Ella Craig, 2:10.20. 2:13.49 and 2:14.56. Well, it's 3 seconds. It's a massive 3 seconds now. Ella Craig really flying down the final stretch. Coming through extremely strongly, Casey Crisp from East Kilbride in lane 1. Don't be surprised if she maybe snatches second. Also well there, Anna Wilson. Those two trying to get back on terms. Neve Shields still in second. But no doubt that Ella Craig has taken us by the scruff of the neck. Casey Crisp, as I said, she's got up from nowhere to take second ahead of Neve Shields. 2:46.08. Ella just inside her entry time. Casey almost on her entry time. 2:51.03 and 2:52.17. Neve Shields. Well done, ladies. That concludes session 1. Thank you everyone for joining us on the live stream. So our first session now at an end. Our second session gets underway at 5:55. So those of you who are joining us on the live stream. Thanks for being with us for session 1. From Jackie Smith, myself, Robert Taylor, we hope to see you back here in about 45 minutes.